Well, we're finally done. The 2022 Rugby League World Cup has been decided. Australia win, no real surprises there. But we're looking back on the past 7 weeks now and wondering, what did we really learn from this year's tournament? First and foremost, new nations, European nations, Latin American nations, nations from Asia are the future of the game and worthy of focus, but we need to recognize the moment that Pacific nations are having right now and really help them develop and strengthen that. We see it nearly every year with the traditional rep round, or at least we did before the pandemic. We see just how passionate these crowds are, how hungry they are for international football, and just how big the diaspora is with these Pacific populations as well. Whether you hold the test on the islands, in Australia, or in New Zealand, you are bound to get a significant crowd, which is more than can be said for a lot of regular season fixtures. But it's not just Tonga and Samoa that need to be focused on and developed, no matter how impressive and inspiring that rivalry is and how well things have gone for each nation since they started developing in 2017. Fiji have a lot to offer to the game and the rugby league community. The Cook Islands just need to play more so that they can help raise the quality of performance. And Papua New Guinea have come along leaps and bounds. Every World Cup we see, we are reminded of the potential of the Commonwealth to become a top-tier nation. But the key issue now is making sure that momentum continues, that momentum rolls on. They need more than 1 or 2 games a year. We look at those smaller European nations that I mentioned before. Some of those played up to 4 or 5 games in a tournament in 2021. How many games did Tonga play? Did PNG play in that time? None. Now, obviously, Pacific nations have faced a lot more challenges posed by the pandemic than the European nations did, and that's had a negative impact on the game. But we're back on course now, thanks to the 2022 World Cup, and it's important that the NRL, the IRL, and everybody involved keeps that momentum going to ensure these nations are even better and getting even closer to closing the gap on those Tier 1 nations ahead of the next World Cup.